What's going on? Welcome to Unlocking Your Inner Strength. In these episodes, I share with you insights and inspirations that have come to me on my path in life, and hopefully they can be a welcome hand of guidance as you move along your journey. I teach because I'm passionate about my message. I teach because it helps me to learn more deeply. Thanks for sharing a few minutes of your time with me for this week's episode, and without further ado, here is this week's show. What's up, everybody? It's Kyle with another episode of Unlocking Your Inner Strength. This is episode 244. You may be able to hear the chaos in the background. That's what it's like here most days. Kids are dancing. And today I'm going to go over 5 things I've written down in my notebook over the weekend to help me get back on track. So I figured I'd share them with you. And then you put them into use in your life however you see fit. But now more than ever, people have to focus and be aware of their mindset. Now, before I get into that, interesting thing is that I've noticed other people starting to wear colored glasses. Not saying I started a trend, just saying I started a trend. This particular color, green, the energies that you absorb from it is peace and love. Got about 10 different colors over there. So it's chromotherapy. Pretty cool to look into. If you want, just shoot me a message and I'll pass along the link to you. So Saturday I was feeling a dose of inspiration. So I got to write this down real quick just so I can come back to it and realize, where I was going sideways. Now, many of you know that, and I've talked about it. It was a tough couple of weeks. We lost my grandfather. He was there when we opened the gym in May. He wanted to stand side by side with us and with myself, and we did that. He did not believe in living in fear, but nonetheless, he was very close in my life. And I was fortunate to almost go 40 years with the grandfather, and he would still reply to all the daily emails I would send. I think he thought that they were just going to him, and he would always write me a reply, and thank God I saved those. I have them in a folder on my computer. But you couple that with I was feeling run down and whatnot, and, it started to affect my mind. And I'm human just like everybody else. So some really good friends, had some great conversations. Devin's been a big support to me, looking back to getting to working out this week. But the number one thing I wrote down is you need to focus on your faith. Now, I don't care about your religion. That's not what this is about. The faith in a higher power, the faith that there's good at work out there all the time. The faith that you're not alone. When I say you're, I'm talking to myself. You're not alone, right? You're not just some random accident. So to focus on faith. And I have friends that have been very successful in life, and they would always kind of, tell me, Kyle, you're still trying to do everything on your own. You got to step back and hand some stuff off to the higher power that be. And I like to study different things and whatnot, but it's the universe, right? It's the all. It's the creative force. So have faith in that. I wrote, I need to find my enthusiasm for life again. I felt like that was dropping off, right? And I think that's probably normal. I don't know if that's part of the grieving process or whatnot. But I felt like the rug was pulled out from under me. So you got to find the enthusiasm for life again. And theos, right, the Latin word or Greek word is with God, right, with the Creator. But enthusiasm, that's your fuel that's going to keep you going on when you're tired, when you don't know what else to do. You need enthusiasm. And what I wrote next to that is discipline. I've always lived my life with a high degree of discipline, Sometimes we get knocked off track with that. You got to get back to the discipline. Discipline brings more freedom into your life and more structure into your life. So it actually feels great to be doing a lot of work again today. The past few weeks I was doing stuff here and there, but discipline will lead to enthusiasm. And discipline's easier to implement when you're enthusiastic about what you're doing in your day in and day out life. You need to be in the present moment. The only thing we have when you're talking about time, you're talking about dimensions, is the present moment. That's it. You can daydream and reminisce about the past. And in fact, the past few weeks, that's been very helpful with me. Remember my grandfather, I could just close my eyes and go to any thousands of memories I had with him and put myself right back in that moment. I can picture every detail. I can visualize it, and I can be right back, and it's just as real. So that's very powerful. I'm not saying that that's I'm not saying not to reminisce and cherish your memories. But the present moment is all there is. When the future gets here, it's now. It's never the future. The future is just part of your imagination. I'm going to go over that in a second. But be in the present moment. That's what's been taught throughout history from higher teachings and whatnot, is be present. Be present. You can be present with your body and not present with your mind and your spirit. That's not good. Be present with where you're at. Align the triangle, the mind, body, spirit. So all three of those lasers are where you're sitting right now. Fourth one, live with a huge heart. Really get back to just caring about, thanks, Lambo, caring about those that you're with. Live with a huge heart. Want the best for other people. Right? Really want the best for other people. Want the other people to, what's up, Shavinda? Want greatness for other people's lives. Want other people to just know that you're there and you're going to be a rock in their life no matter what. You're going to be a steady source of power. Right? Be the rock. And it might be for people that you never even met. It might be people that just know you through social media, whatever. But you never know when somebody's just going to tune in to what you're saying. Say, man, I needed to hear that. Yeah, I needed to hear that. Or, man, I know this person's going to show up consistently, and I need that weekly or daily dose, that daily injection of inspiration. But live with a huge heart. Genuinely care about other people and check in on other people. When we get too focused on ourselves, that's when overwhelm will come. That's when anxiety will come. Put the focus on others. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. That's the concept of being the bumblebee. Be the bumblebee. You don't realize that how you pollinate or the one flower, bring it to the next, how that changes and impacts the entire world. So be the bee. And the last one I put, with everything going on in the world, I do catch myself sometimes because I love studying all this stuff and whatnot. But I'll catch myself thinking about the future in a negative way. Right? I always tell you guys, all fear is based in the future. It's future-based thought. The future doesn't exist. I just said that before. It's a figment of your imagination. So, if I'm going to think about the future, it has to be images of beauty and inspiration. It can only be a beautiful future. Otherwise, pull yourself back to the present moment because that's a waste of energy. Worry is wasted energy. And when I have my daily visualization time, it's about the future that I want to create. But if you let your mind just start wondering what might go wrong, what could go wrong, no good. And the key with that one, guys, is you got to be able to be aware. Be aware of your thoughts. And it's okay if you drift. Remember, the brain is hardwired for the negative. It's okay if you drift down that path. But catch yourself, say, wait a minute. If these thoughts are not serving me and raising my vibrational energy level, stop them. Be in the present. The present moment is all you have anyhow. So if you're going to picture the future, it's got to be thoughts of beauty and inspiration in a beautiful world, in a beautiful place. Okay? So those are the things that I jotted down in my notebook. Need to focus on your faith. Need to find the enthusiasm for life again. You do that through discipline. Need to be in the present moment. Live with a huge heart. And if you're going to think about the future, it's got to be thoughts of glory. Glorious thoughts I wrote down. Glorious. Whatever word makes you feel like, man, I feel good thinking about that. So that's what I got for you today. And thanks for the support. Let me know if there's any topics you want me to cover coming up. Please hit the like button or the share button. And subscribe on iTunes if you have not done so already. All right, everybody. You wrote for today's episode. I appreciate you and your time, truly. I'm humbled and honored if you made it to the end of this episode. Don't forget, you can go to kylenewell.com for your free ebook written by yours truly on getting started with fasting, infused with 5 mind map principles never before seen. This is something I have not given out to anybody else that'll help you see the light when it comes to your fasting journey and creating better health, both physically and internally. Remember, it's all about the mind, body, and spirit. Until next week, peace.